Okay, go ahead.
About a month ago, it was about 10 o'clock, and Adler was getting ready for bed. And, see, now I'm talking differently.
It's okay. Don't just, okay, just try it.
And I put Lucky outside. He was tied up on the leash because you never know what's going to run by, and at night he always has to be tied outside.
Oh.
Because if something, I mean, in the daytime, I could see him at least, and he'll come back.
You mean when it's dark?
Right.
Okay.
Adler. So anyways, he's holding a blueberry behind you.
Are you okay, Erica? Are you?
Yeah.
Are you
No,
yourself?
I'm fine. So
Okay.
anyways, and so then Adler went to bed, and I don't know, we were watching TV or something, and it was like over 15 minutes, and Lucky had not scratched at the door, and he's normally, like, within 5 minutes he wants to come in.
2 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, you let him out, and somebody just comes right back in. So I went outside to look. I see Lucky just down below the stairs, because that's about how far his chain can go. And I go, what are you doing? And he's messing around. I see a toad. And it was a pretty big toad. It was about probably that big toad. And so I couldn't, I mean, it was dark though, so I couldn't really see him. So I walked down there, I looked, and there is foam, white foam coming out of his mouth.
Jeez.
And he's kind of like having like a mild seizure. Like he's just freaking out. And I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? So I yelled at Chris, I go, get out here, something's wrong with him. So I ran to the internet, typed in dog foaming mouth toad or something like that. And, 576,000 articles came up about this. So the first one I went to, all these people just wrote in about the same experience. My lab, my chihuahua, my whatever are all
And somewhere, that poison frog in Florida.
the bolo toad, B-U-L-L-O, is actually poisonous.
Oh.
But all toads have a toxin that they let off at the back of their head when a predator attacks them.
Really?
So that's what happened to Lucky, is this toad.
He got this.
Right, he was
toxin.
actually grabbing it, enough that it, let off this toxin. So what a lot of people said, and what the person, I guess, that started this website said to do was take a garden hose and then run it. Don't put it inside his mouth so you drown him, but you run it alongside of his mouth for 4 to 5 minutes to just clear his mouth out.
Oh,
So I mean, we couldn't obviously, take and blow him up or anything with water. So we ran outside. So Chris was holding, or I was kind of holding him, and then he was holding the hose, running it, and we were out there a long time.
Was that when Guitar Hero was happening?
You were in bed sleeping.
Oh.
So then I called the vet, and he just said, he had really never heard of anything poisonous around here. And I said, well, my husband's still out there. And I said, it probably is up to about 5 minutes now that he's been running this water on him.
Yeah.
And he says it's probably okay, just watch him for a while. But other people on the internet did not have as good a luck. I mean, that their animals did die.
Oh, really?
From this. This one guy,
It can be fatal. It's
he
not
thought,
just,
well, and I mean, it is this one in Florida, this bolo
But it
one.
foamed up so much, he
was
really gagging on it.
Yeah, it was gagging.
Sure.
Yeah.
And
Well, I
would
mean,
come
it
out of his
must
nose,
have
mouth.
Oh my gosh,
tasted
he probably couldn't
really,
breathe.
really awful. I mean, just, if he's foaming, that is pretty bad. That it's
Yeah.
not just like he's coughing or
Do
anything.
you think he'll know that the next time he
No.
sees a toad?
Because the very next night when we went out the driveway, he was ready to attack me again.
Is that right?
He did not learn his
He didn't
lesson.
learn
No.
it back.
He, every single time there's a little leaf, like from a distance. If we go, tonight if we're walking down the steps and he sees, it's a big driveway. So if he sees way out there's a little brown spot, or if there's a little raindrop that's just a spot, he quickly runs to it, just like, oh, what's that?